Hey everyone, it's Rachel here and I am doing Medieval Mirage Monday, and if you can see here I have chosen Illuminated Botanicals. It is the prettiest kit. So this is the add-on, which is Jarf's ephemera kit. So I'll just quickly rifle through that, and that's what we'll be starting to play with. I have printed out the pages as well, and so look, I mean, this is how much, so much stuff. So I have printed out the journal pages and double-sided, and I've got them divided into 3 groups. I don't know why, just in case. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I always start with the ephemera, so, which I absolutely love. Really, really, really pretty. And of course, all things floral. Look at those. Gorgeous. And I think I saw Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventures. Hi Wendy. She had, I think you might have had this kit, Wendy, and I was thinking, oh gosh, what's that one? I don't have that one. So yeah, really, really, really super pretty. Let's see, that's a sort of, that's a journal page or collage page. Then there's some words, we might use those. Little envelopes and journal cards, big journal cards. It'll take me half the video just to go through all the pages, but you get the idea. Pockets, window pockets, journal cards to be embellished, or tags I should say. Oh, it's really pretty, Jarf. I just love it. Oh, I need to pull out some plastic folders to put things in. Oh, these are all the pockets. So what I'll do with these is I'll back them all on to glue book paper, and then I will cut those out. And they may simply be embellished with a little, or one of Jarf's embellishments, or a little label or something like that. These are the little file folder thingy-majiggies. So they'll be backed with something. Pocket. Oh, this must be like a, you could do this as a flip out, because you can write on the back of it. You could even cut those apart if you don't want to do those like that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Nice big tags. They obviously go in those. Do they? Oh, no, maybe they don't go in those pockets. That one goes in that pocket. Oh yes, it does. Sorry, I wasn't measuring properly. They go in those pockets. Oh, there's some more. I may need to print those pockets out again. There's some more big ones. Oh, I like having the big ones. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very good. Oh, look at the colours, and that obviously goes in there. And look how well it's all going to coordinate. I just can't wait. Just can't wait. Little embellishment and little journal cardy things, journal cards, postcards, stamps, and more journal cards. So you can see it's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. I don't want to mess up my division here, because I did print, because Jarf has a few writing pages in the kit as well, and so I just I don't want to mix them up just in case I do more than one journal. So I'll just show you them like this, because some of them, so that I just printed some of my pages on the back. Just some coffee dyed, and then I used whatever ones Jarf provided in the kit. So aren't they pretty? You'll see hers in a minute. I think there were something like 7 of them from memory. Here they come. There's still one of mine. And then here's Jarf's writing pages. Because I've done them, so if I do end up doing a few journals, then each person will have her writing pages printed on the reverse side of some of the pages. There. Isn't that gorgeous? There. And that one. So that's one. But these are, all these pages are, except for my coffee dyed papers, are all included in the journal page kit. So I'll just quickly go through them more so you can see the kit in its fullest. Some of you probably already have it because I'm a bit slow. And of course, you know, the majority of Jarf's kits do coordinate with each other because her, oops, I did that. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I did it upside down. I just had it there upside down. Oh, lucky. Because that's why she calls it Medieval Mirage. So it's a mirage of medieval and Renaissance all together, a mix. So, oh no, I'm remembering that from the other pages, but these are just beautiful, beautiful pages. That's kind of like a collage page too you could use, and that one's that way. So that's the next round. And then there's still more, but wait, there's more. I didn't even count them. There's so many. Just gorgeous. So these are, this one has a lot of my, also they all have a bit of my plain backgrounds kit 2 and coffee dyed papers, and then Jarfs. You've already seen the reverse ones, so I won't show you those, but you haven't seen the ones on the front. So all in the one kit, very big kit. Oh, that's similar. So I'll switch that out with one of the other ones. So, because Jarf sometimes provides, so I'll put this one in here. She provides the page reversed. So this is on this side, and then in the other page it's on that side. So that's okay. And that is that one. And those are the journal pages, but we're not looking at those right now because I haven't decided what to do yet. So let's start. Well, why don't we start with I'm going to do something with this. So normally, so this could, you'd back it onto itself. You could back it onto itself, and then you've got like a pocket with a tag in it, and then you would stick it in a pocket or paper clip it onto a page. But I think I'm going to make that a pocket. No, that a pocket on the page. And that's going to be a flip. Or they can, no, or other, yes. Yes, I'll attach that on the page and that will be a flip. So let's do that and we'll make the tag ready to go with it. So I need scissors. So excited. I just love it. And so this side I don't really need, I'm going to cut that off. So this side I want to reinforce. So I'm going to grab some glue book page and I'm just going to put my glue. I'm using Pritt glue. Here. And I'm going to stay inside the line. I can just see the shadow of that central line there. I'm going to try and reinforcing it this time because the last time I didn't, and I found it was all, I can go up there, I just don't want to go, I can go a bit further there. I found it all a bit crinkly when I put the vellum. So if I just cut this off, you'll see what's going to happen in a minute. Just cut all of that off. Okay. So you could fold it onto itself, as I said, and just have a floating sort of deal going on. Or you can do, you could have this, you could wrap it around the edge of a page and that can be a pocket, just put a notch up there, so reinforce the whole thing. Or you can do what I'm going to do, that's going to be a flip out. So I'm going to put plain paper on that one. But I need to poke a hole in here, first of all, and cut out the oval, which is not my favourite thing to do, but we'll get it done. Already gone wonky. Actually, my brain is telling me I don't know where my vellum is. I think it might be here next to me in my trolley. But I haven't used it for a bit. I seem to like to start with these, with Jarf's kits. So I need to then trim this. I'm just going to go like that, and then I'm going to back this with some writing paper, and then and you don't have to put the the vellum in the window. I mean, you can have it without. Let's see if I've got any here. Plain, I want plain. I've got printed, but not plain. Okay, I'll have to find some. Printed but not plain. Okay, oh, there's some. Found some. So, does that fit? It does. I'll use my cutter. I go so crooked, it's really ridiculous how crooked I go. Oh, I probably cut too much off because I think I needed all of the height. Oh no, that's good, it's going to work. Okay, so I just need my wet glue. Oh, I need to fill it. Oh, and that one's blocked. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Looking for a pin. Here's a bent pin. We'll use that one. There we go. So I'll just go around the oval here. Oh, not much, it's blocked. Not coming out, not coming out. We just cleared it the other day. Around the oval and around the edge of my piece of vellum. And I'll just go ahead and make all of the other pockets, unless I'm going to do something different like this one. And if I do decide to do more journals, I might find that I need to print out some more extras. Okay, now I need my bone folder. I thought I put everything away. Oh, here it is, I did. You just need to make it stick down. You just have to keep going over it until it sticks. Oops, see, that's what I didn't want to do, was get glue onto my window, and I didn't clean my table. You see, I had gone out of the confines of my paper when I was gluing, and now I've got glue on my window. Just wipe it off. There we go. give it a wipe with the wet one. And let's see what happens. So on this side, I want to put some plain paper. Now it will crinkle up, that's just the way, nature of the type of paper. So it's not an instantaneous thing, you've got to keep working on it just to do the best job you can. Now I need some plain paper here for writing. So what do I have? Oh, it's not quite big enough. I would have used that. Not quite big enough. Here's a nice old book page. I think I'll glue that there. So get my glue. I don't really need to go on a glue book because I left the edges. Okay, so I'm going to glue that, line it up here and glue it there. And now we'll trim it, and then you'll be able to see, I'll be able to give you an idea of what's going to happen. And it needs to dry. So, oh, I know. Oh no, that's the top. So I need to punch here. Yeah, my pocket's a little bit better having backed it. So I need to fold this in. Come on, stop crinkling. Now that's quite thick, so you want to use your bone folder or your card or whatever you use to flatten things, because it's quite resistant. And I need to trim here and fold like so. There, that's fine. And just in case you weren't sure how that was going to work, I have some, just say this is my page here. So it obviously will go on that side. What I would do is right on the edge, glue that there, like so. And that on this side, that'll be glued down. And on this side, this is a flip out, like so. I'm going to snip my corners. And on that side, you've got a pocket, which I think is really cute. Otherwise, the other option is glue that around 3 sides and that's another pocket. But I like the idea of that being a flip out. So that's the item number 1 done. But while I'm at it, I'm going to do the tag and put that in as well. Now I'm going to grab, let me see, I'm just going to put some of these background papers because I just want a bit of variety, so I'm just going to put this one, and I may go and visit some of Jarf's older kits and use those for backgrounds as well. You know, for writing bits as well. I know I do have some of hers there, so we will pull those out eventually. But for the moment, I'm just grabbing what's easy. I think I will glue that here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Lovely. So there we have a tag. I feel like I want to put something there. I think I want to put a little bit of old paper on there. This is just what happens. You just get that feeling. Oh, that's a nice piece of paper. Just a little bit. I might wrap it around. I'll do the wrap around. That's what I'll do. Jarf, this, oh, no, but I liked how that went. Will I put it on that side? No, that one. Okay, sorry. Jarf, I wanted to say this is one of your most beautiful kits. I just think, but it might be because I am partial to flowers. I love flowers. But it's really stunning. Really gorgeous. Okay. It's got a little tag. Glue off my fingers, and I'm just going to slide that in there already so you can see how wonderfully they fit too. So that will be glued down on the page, and that will wrap around the other side of the page. Okay, so one thing done. Well, two things really, because we did the tag as well. Let's see what else there is. So these will be done the same way. I'm going to pull all of those out, put them aside. I have to print that one out again, I think, because there's 4 big tags here. And so we need 4 big pockets. Oh, there's 6 big tags. These are pockets. And we'll do those. I'll do those off camera. And this off camera. Oh, no, I want to do this one on camera. I'm going to show you. So this one, I am going to back that with book page. Now, which is the top? That's the top. Okay. So I'm just going to get a good coverage here. I might grab a big, your die, but a big 1700s book page, because it's quite a big piece. That paper's not going to fit. Or, just let me see what I've got here. I've got some big vintage book pages. Just make sure I get lots of glue. You'll notice I don't cut the borders off, so that way I don't have to sort of worry too much about you know, gluing. That's what I'm trying to say. No, I don't like any of those. Okay, let me just find a big one. It's not there. Oh, why can't I find one when I'm full of book pages? This is, oh, well, this is not 1700s, but I think, let's see, so about there. I think that one will do the job. Yes, okay, I'm putting this one on. It's 1800s, but very nice. Because I couldn't see my 17 ones. Make sure it's all stuck. Hopefully I covered most of it. It's all right. So I'm going to cut this. There's a bit of glue there, so it's sticking to me. So it's a soft start to our new project, shall we say. Because it takes me a minute to get into it. Does it take you guys a minute to get into things? It does take me a minute. I'm going to cut that. I haven't decided yet. Now, there's two ways you can do this. I'll tell you in a sec. When the glue stops bothering me. Now, I haven't decided which sides are going to have the tabs, so that's why I'm not cutting them all off yet. Because, of course, as I cut, so there's two ways you can use this. Right, so one way is you could fold it that way. No, you could fold it that way. Oh no, you can wrap it around. My brain is not working. It's the 3 one that you can do that. So you can do it as the other one, like I mentioned the other one, and have that side tuck and a top tuck and wrap it around the page. What I thought I would do is close it onto itself, and then I'll show you the next step. And I think I might have it as a, well, I'm thinking about having it as a side loading pocket. That's my thought. Oh my goodness, I'm not very good at the oval things. Now, my scissors have bits all over them. That's my excuse. Oh, I didn't ask anyone. I was so excited to start this project today. I didn't ask you all how you're going. I hope everyone's well. I hope, Lucy, I hope you've nearly fully, well, I don't know. My dad had his hip replaced in December. He's been pretty good. He didn't have too much pain. But Lucy, I hope you're really on the road to recovery after your hip replacement, because Lucy is a lovely subscriber who's been on my channel for a long time, watching, and just always lovely comments and support, very supportive and kind. So I just want to give a shout out to her. Make sure she's doing okay. Okay, so I don't need both tabs. I just need one. And if I were to make a mistake, I won't have any. So trim this one off. And I'm having it as a side tuck. Right. So that's going to fold there. And that's going to fold there. And I need to put my vellum in first, so let's not jump the gun. That's going to be good. So let me just grab it. Do I have a sharpened pencil? Probably. Oh yes, I do. There, and I'm going to trim that. I'm just going to take a little bit off the bottom because it's a bit tall. Okay, and now we can glue. Actually, I have singled out Lucy, but I know there's lots of people that are recovering. So I'm giving a shout out to everybody who's recovering from some sort of illness or surgery or whatever it is, or flu. I hope you're all feeling better. There we go. Because I know there are lots of people out there who have ailments. Okay, there we go. My glue is working. That makes me happy. Okay, so I put a little bit around there and then just around the edge of the vellum. It was a very abundant piece of vellum. Okay, now we've got to grab this and swoosh out to the sides. Get all the excess glue out the side, out sideways. We want it. Don't worry, it will dry and it won't stick. Run your nails down there if it's not cooperating. Oh my goodness, I have to go and prepare lunch soon. It's that time of the day. I said good morning, but it was just after 12. So I probably should have said good afternoon. Okay. So we'll come back and visit that in case it's not sticking. You want it to stick properly because otherwise it'll drive you bananas when you're trying to, especially at the top, when you're trying to slide things in. Okay, I'm not going to glue this one down yet because I want it to dry. But that is going to fold there, like so. So you could have a top. The top one can open at the top or it can open on the side. I'm doing on the side as I mentioned, so I'll snip that out now. I just eyeball where the center might be. Probably is not there. And when it's dry, a little bit drier, I just want to make sure all of this is happening properly. And so that way, look, when it's closed, you don't have white, you see the book page. So that's why I was careful to decide which was the top. And so I'll glue here, and that will close. And then we need to make something to go in. And then I was going to take this and put that could actually be a belly band. Well, I think maybe I'll use washi tape because I thought I could use that to hinge it, but I might use washi tape, or let's see if Jarf has. I've changed my mind, that's going to become a belly band, so I'll glue that onto something. As I go through these sort of sheets with a couple of things on them, try to finish them off before I move on to the next thing. Here we go, this is one of the ones. I'll do this one with you as well. We've done it before, but I'll do it again because that can be confusing how to use it. And I just wanted to see here, because I don't have a feel for the kit yet, what bits and pieces. Oh, I've even already glued. How did I do that? Oh my word, I've glued them together. Silly. Oh, that ripped. Doesn't matter, I'll put a tab on there. No problemo. I don't know. Anyway, I will worry about that afterwards. Oh, then I have these. We'll address these as well today. I mean, they're simple. Okay, so that will glue and it will be hinged into a journal. I might have to print that one out again, so I've got 3. It'll hinge and it will be a side tuck with something in there to write on. So I think that's pretty good actually. I can glue that now. Oh, things are flying at me. I'm definitely liking, as I mentioned before, this more reinforced because the vellum is not making my pocket so crinkly, and I didn't enjoy that aspect of it the other times when I've done that. Oh look, it's not useful. It really isn't useful to get the glue on the pocket. I'm going to have to wipe that off because I'll glue my pocket shut. Excuse me. There we go. Done. It's not a problem, you just wipe it off. That's the benefits of having like these little flappy things that you glue down, because it makes it not such a tight pocket. That's why I like to keep those. You could just glue it, you know, flush, flat, cut those off and glue it down, but then you get a little tighter pocket. And you lose real estate, whereas this way you keep all your real estate. So that's that. We don't have a tag to go in there. Now, let me just quickly address these because these are fairly simple. So you could use your tear ruler, or you could wiggle your scissors along like I'm going to. Like so. I just printed one of my plain background. I say they're plain, but they've got a bit of things on them. I just printed it on the back. Now, tearing could also be fun, but I'm just going to go in a wobbly fashion around with my scissors. Okay, pretty happy with that. And then this, really, you just fold it on the folds. I felt like if I had, you know, I could have glued a plain paper on there. It depends how thick you want it. It would have been very thick. So I'm quite happy with it to be thinner. And then I think the idea is, isn't that pretty? We'll put something on there. That Jarf has these, and these obviously are double-sided printed because they were on the same sheet. And I'm going to choose these blue ones and cut them out and glue them together so they're a little bit stronger. I don't know if this is, oh, no. Well, that's not going to work because you won't be able to see it. I'm going to use these as tabs on a tag, I think, or journal card. Because if I put it there, like I could back it with something. You could strengthen it, like glue it onto some glue paper and then use it, and then it'll hold it shut. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put those aside and use those as tabs. The nice thing about them being printed is that there won't be any white showing. It'll just be a little bit of the old paper showing. So this, I mean, this stays shut pretty well. So let's put something on here. I might have, well, let me have a look in. As I said, I haven't got a feel for the kit yet because I've just printed it. So these are all envelopes. I've printed on the reverse side just with plainer sort of papers, and I will cut those out off camera and fold them. Same with that one and the same with that one. And these I'm going to use as, well, I might strengthen one of those and put it on there, but they'd be nice as, what did we say? Toppers as well. Oh, here we go. Like I might like to use one of these. I'm loving these ones. Oh, they're such bad cut. Such a bad cutting person. So Jarf often has similar elements in her kits, in her add-on kits especially, like, you know, the window pockets and things. And once you've made a few, you kind of have a go-to way you like to put them together. I'm going to put that on here. I think that is super pretty, but I would like just a little bit of, you guessed it, a little bit of old book page. Don't want to cover it up too much. Put that there. I could even just have the old book page. Maybe I'll just have the old book page. I'm sorry, I changed my mind. I'll have the old book page, thanks. Because the colours work really well with it, in my humble opinion. And you can also make like a journal card to go in here, because it only slide out the sides, but it's really not a problem. I'm just going to have like a little journal card in there, or some paper. I'm wondering what this would look like. I think it's a bit matchy-matchy, but I was wondering how would I like the look of that in there? No, not. I like it, but it's not really. No. I could put it in that way. I don't mind that, but anyway, we'll see what's going to go in there. I haven't decided yet. Glue that back down. Okay, put a little label there if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it for now. Now let's look at, I need to get a little pouch to start putting the little pieces in. Let's look at this one. Now this one I do need a big piece of paper. I just want a plain piece of paper. Let's see here. It's got images. I don't want images. So if I glue that. Actually, that will be cut out. I don't think I'll be able to see that, so I'll just glue that on that way. Okay. Then I better check what, this is how I glued them together, you see. I'm going to move the papers over here because they're pushing me off to the side. There we go. That way I'll stop gluing them together. Let me see what time it is. Oh, I didn't turn the computer on. I'm moving the mouse around to see what time it is, and I haven't turned the computer on. That's interesting. Interesting concept. Oh, a kangaroo. Hopefully no images appear. So I'm not, as before, I'm not snipping off my tabs yet. I need to decide which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to take off. I do know I need to do that. Oh, I might get a bit of image there. Oh well, we'll see. See what happens. Cut the circle out. What if I do this first? I have to be quiet when I do this because it's not my forte. So let's see, what do we have there? I've got images. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have the images on both. I didn't do that very well. I was meant to stick that one on the other side. What a goose. So what am I going to be able to see? I stuck it on the wrong way. So I could have that. Oh, it's not that bad. Actually doesn't bother me. Or, yes. Yep, I think I'll have that one that way. Okay. And then that is going to fold this way. Kind of line it up. It's crooked. So that is going to, I'll show you in a sec. Telling you all these things. I need to cut this one. That folds up. And this is going to glue down onto the page. So this is going to be a top loading pocket. It's going to glue on the page, and then this is going to be glued. So I can cut this middle one off. Back onto this, it's going to be glued. If I can get in there with my scissors. To cut the middle one off. And then this is going to be another pocket, top loading pocket. And I'm going to glue it back onto itself. Now I didn't have any plain paper to put on sideways, but it is what it is. And that is going to go like that and there. So that will glue down and that will flip out like so. Now, I can't have this overlapping. No, it's good. So what I need to do is, I'll do it off camera. I need to glue on my vellum and then glue here and here and glue it back onto itself. And there's my pocket, and I'll run over it with my bone folder. I actually don't mind the black and white image, so that's okay. I was a bit worried about it, but it's okay. So there we go. So that's that one. So I think I'll end my video here because I need to go and prepare lunch. So we're using Illuminated Botanicals by Medieval Mirage, and then just I used a few plain background papers of my own just to back things with, and we've made, so I just showed you quickly the writing space ones, that what I'm doing with those. We've made that into a, oh, I didn't glue that very well, did I? Into a floating, what I'm going to make it a flip out actually, it's not floating. Glue that down better. I knew I didn't get enough glue there. And then this one is going to glue down on the page, and that's going to wrap around to the other side, and it's got a tag in it. And this one glues onto the page here. And then this will be glued and just flips out like that, and it will have a tag in it. So that is it for today. Just getting a feel for the kit. And so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.